All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bradford, West Gwillimbury. It's a pleasure to join Minister Sarkaria, our guests, and all members of the community here today. I also want to recognize the Mayor of East Gwillimbury, as well as members of Bradford Council and East Gwillimbury Council who are here with us today. Thank you for taking the time to be a part of today's announcement. We're proud to stand together as neighbouring municipalities as we see the continued investment by Premier Ford and Minister Sarkaria in key infrastructure across our region. These projects are more than construction. They're about improving how people move, reducing gridlock, and supporting economic growth and helping families get home faster. That's something all our communities can appreciate. We are grateful for the attention and the support the provincial government is showing our region. It's encouraging to see real momentum behind the projects that will make a meaningful difference in the daily lives of residents, visitors, and local businesses. Today is another important step forward, and we're excited to hear from the Minister about the progress being made and the work still ahead. These are transformational investments, and it's clear our communities are a priority as the province works to keep people and goods moving effectively across Ontario. Thank you again, Minister, for being here and your continued partnership. We're proud the work is underway, and we look forward to what's next for our region. I turn it over to Mr. Sarkaria.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mayor Leduc, for your kind introduction. It's always been such a pleasure to work with Mayor Leduc on anything from transit to the Bradford bypass and many other transportation-related investments and issues. So thank you for your leadership. It's also a privilege to be here alongside Acting Mayor Johns. Thank you for your leadership and your support for this project as well. And I look forward to continuing to build on the progress that we're about to announce today. I also want to take an opportunity to thank Jason for being here as well. We can't build these projects without workers, and the team at LiUNA, especially Jason and his commitment to whether it be training, whether it be getting the workforce ready. We truly appreciate all of his support on these transformational projects. And our councillors that are also here today. It's a team effort. All of us work together to deliver these generational projects, and we couldn't be prouder to stand here with such a great team behind us, including Minister Mulrooney as well. Over the last 10 months, with tariffs and economic uncertainty taking direct aim at Ontario's economy, our government has been doing everything we can to protect our workers, to protect our communities, including making historic investments in highway infrastructure. We are moving faster, awarding contracts sooner, and supporting thousands of good-paying jobs across the province while we do it. Today is another milestone in our plan to relieve gridlock and keep people and goods moving through one of the fastest-growing parts of the Greater Golden Horseshoe. I'm pleased to announce that we've awarded design contracts for 2 sections of the Bradford bypass, from Highway 404 in the east to Simcoe County Road 4 in the west. This work moves us closer to getting shovels in the ground on these sections, and it builds on progress that's already underway on this project. Last year, we awarded the detailed design contract for the west section of the Bradford bypass. Since then, crews have completed tree clearing along the west section. Construction is underway on the temporary detour to support a new bridge and interchange that will connect to the Bradford bypass. Construction of the highway will support more than 2,200 jobs per year and contribute $286 million to Ontario's GDP. When the Bradford bypass is complete, it will be a 16.3-kilometre corridor connecting Highway 404 and Highway 400. And most importantly, it will save drivers up to 35 minutes each way. Across the province, our government is investing nearly $30 billion to build, repair, and expand highways, roads, and bridges. And last year, we passed the Reducing Gridlock, Saving You Time Act to help accelerate major priority projects like the Bradford bypass. We are doing the work to get critical transportation infrastructure built faster, so Ontario stays competitive and people can get where they need to go. And with that, I will turn it over to Acting Mayor Johns. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you. I'm so pleased to be here today on behalf of the town of East Gwillimbury to mark another exciting milestone for the Bradford Bypass, a much-needed project for our town, our neighbours, and the province. When driving to pretty much anywhere locally in the GTA, I'm sure you all agree that traffic congestion is a big issue. It's not good for the environment, it adds to commuting time, time away from our families, and having clogged roads are not good when we're trying to get to local amenities like parks, trails, and activities. That's what we're facing right now, with traffic moving through local roads just to get from one highway to another. The Bradford Bypass will be a welcome addition to the transportation network. East Gwillimbury is thankful that the Bradford Bypass is part of Ontario's plan to expand highways and public transit to fight congestion, create jobs, and prepare for the massive population growth expected in the next 30 years. Specifically, in East Gwillimbury, by 2051, our community is expected to grow to 130,000 residents, but along with that comes 45,000 new jobs. The construction of the bypass itself will stimulate economic growth, and we are excited for the job growth that comes with this construction, the strong partners we will have working on the project, and the connectivity to East Gwillimbury businesses that this infrastructure will provide. That's not just good for East Gwillimbury and Bradford, it's good for everyone in the province. Businesses want to invest here, and the bypass will act as a catalyst for regional development, business attraction, support commercial and industrial development, which together will diversify our economy. East Gwillimbury Council continues to support the Bradford Bypass, and today's announcement brings us one step closer to that reality. I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Minister Sarkaria, Minister Mulrooney, and the Ministry of Transportation as a whole for their continued efforts to think and act long-term on behalf of residents of our community. Thank you so much for being here today.
We'll now open the floor for media questions. Media, if you have a question, please come line up at the mic. Reminder, the format is one question, one follow-up, and please state your name and outlet.
Good morning, Minister Sarkaria.
Good morning.
My name is Michael. I'm with Bradford today. I'm hoping maybe I can get a mulligan on this first question because I suspect you may not be able to answer it. Are you able to say the estimated cost and timeline for the contracts announced today?
So, as per our usual policy on the costing of it, until the full completion of all the project is done, we do not release that, just to continue to keep the competitive environment of the project. So, as parts of the project are complete, we will then release the information on the full pricing of it.
Okay, understandable. And same thing probably goes for timeline then, can't say at this point in time?
Yeah, the thing about timeline that we have right now is what we've done with these contracts that we've put forward here today is really use innovative approaches. We've talked about the west section. If you go by the west section today, you see the tree clearing we were able to do in advance. We've got the interchange, we've got the extension that is happening there to then on the west side get ready for the official full construction start, which is happening in this spring. What this project does with the central and east section is the exact same thing. We've awarded the detailed design now with these partners on both the sections. We can continue to get into construction and enable full line construction in the very near future. So it truly marks a part of this project that will get it complete. And whether it be through legislation or other measures, we've done everything we can to speed this up, and we'll continue to do that, especially given the current economic situations.
Perfect. And with regards to the west section, specifically around Side Road 10 here in Bradford, are you able to talk about the anticipated impacts on nearby residents and the nearby Henderson Field and any mitigation efforts for those impacts?
We'll work very closely with the community, and we'll work very, very closely through our contractors with the council to see how we can mitigate any of those concerns. Anytime, we appreciate and recognize that construction can be disruptive. The impacts to local community need to be minimized, and so we will work very, very closely in ensuring that is taken into consideration and work to get a solution that works for everyone.
Thank you. That concludes this announcement.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.